Hello, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'll wait and see if anybody besides my trusty secretary, Stacy, shows up. Anybody else wants to say hello? You don't have to chat or anything, but maybe you just say hello. Hello, made by Pam. Yeah, I'm back just for one evening, just to show off my journal. This is the second one I made. This is the first one I made, and this is the third one I made. And I don't know if they've gotten any better looking than from the first one. I did. So, first one, the first one was a mess. And my signatures are all wonky. I don't know if you can see them or not, but these two are okay. And then this one, I ran out of paper and I said, well, I'll just throw it in there anyway. So the third signature is kind of wonky. And you know what, though? This is the only one that stays closed without a clasp. All my other ones are all fat and need some sort of binding to keep them closed. Hello, Shelby. Nice to see you. Prompt along again is, I don't know what the date is, but it's going to be in 4 weeks. And I will be doing them on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Jassy. Good to see you, honey. So I have 4 more weeks of of Bible study. It's actually a book study. My Bible class is doing a book study, so I have 4 more weeks of that, and then I'll be back to doing prompts again. Hi, Angela. Yay. Good to see you. I wonder if Lori will come on. I forgot to tell her. I thought she might get a notification, but then again, she might be busy crafting on some of her own journals. Well, it's good to see everybody. I got prompts right here waiting for everybody. They're waiting patiently for me to get started again. Got 4 more weeks. So how is everyone? I'm happy to see you too. This one was for myself. And aw, thanks, Angela. This one was for myself. I've only done a little bit of writing in it. But see, it doesn't stay closed either now that it's full of stuff. And I never know where to start with these flip throughs. So I'll start with telling you, people want to know measurements. So I'll start with telling you that the cover is 7 inches tall from top to bottom and 5.5 inches wide from left to right. And the pages are 6.5 inches tall from top to bottom and 5.25 inches wide individually, but they're long 10.5 sheets that are folded in half to make a signature. And this is just some of the stuff that I threw together with Jacqueline's paper. I bought a lot of different papers from her, the scarlet and the green and the blue and the yellow. I bought a lot of different papers from her, and that's what I made my signatures with. And then I just played. I made a pocket out of some, it's from a romantic set that I got from Temu. And I made a four slot pocket. I don't know if you could see that, but there's 4 slots. That was interesting to make. All the pages, by the way, either have a tab, have been cut with a punch, a decorative punch, or have a ribbon of some sort on them. So all the edges are finished some way or another. Thanks, Angela. This is a napkin that I really liked. And instead of using it in a craft, I wanted to be able to keep some of it. It's just hydrangeas. This is going to be a journal page. This is a doily that I made a pocket out of. I just started folding and bending and flipping and folding, and I ended up with a pocket in the back and a pocket in the front, which is a little fiddly because it is an open weave doily, but this is what I call a Bible pocket. I've made lots of these. Hopefully I will sell them eventually. They're partially hidden paper clips. They're actually just an altered paper clip. And you know those little cards that everybody gives out with little sayings on them or little Bible verses or whatever? Well, I made these little, I call them Bible pockets that you can put in a pocket, or you can use the paper clip. I can't get that back in there. Maybe making a pocket out of a doily wasn't such a great idea. There we go. I got it. I didn't know it was going to be that fiddly. Let's see, here's another pocket and some. Oh, this is going to be a list of all my favorite songs, all the songs that I like. And I got an Inchy on here. And here's some more of Jacqueline Lovely's Crafty Cottage. Music paper. You can see all the musical notes on there. And this is a mini ATC. I decided to make some mini ATCs. I don't know if it's ever going to catch on as a thing, but they're smaller than the 2.5 by 3.5s. They're 1.5 by 2.5. They're really cute. They look just like a little cluster, actually. Held in here with a little Timmy paper clip. Lots of places for journaling, for photo mats. I put like some patterned paper of some sort on the back to mat a photo. I'm going to put a photo there and then journal about the photo in here. I made another little pocket here. This is going to be a little journal spot. This is another one of those napkins that I didn't want to use in a craft because it was too pretty to tear it all up. So I tore it all up and glued it into my journal. I love the tulips on there. It's really, really pretty. There's some more pages. Here's a yellow page that I made it as a tip-in because I forgot to put the yellow pages in my signatures before I sewed my signatures into my journal. You know what? I got into the journal without describing to you the cover and the back and the mistakes that I made and the binding. We'll do that at the end. So all the yellow pages are tip-ins. And this one is more of Jacqueline's paper. It's all Jacqueline's paper. And I put some of her dyed ribbon on the top. And this is a little gnome. So I don't know if you can see the word, but I wrote notes, G-N-O-T-E-S, because they're gnome notes. This is a little tip-in. It's just different things that I liked that I wanted to save and keep and hold on to. This was that butterfly, I think, came from Jassy. And some little journal spots. It's another little 4-slot pocket. Maybe I'll teach how to make pockets on one of my live streams. Instead of doing prompts, I'll do pockets because I learned how to make a lot of different ones. This was a card my mommy had received when she passed away. I had received actually from when my mommy passed away, and it was just a really beautiful card. It looks really white on screen, but it's not. It's yellow. It's all yellow, and I put some yellow ribbon on the edge. So everything in here is basically just things I liked that I wanted to keep, little quotes that I've preserved along the way. I wish you could see it better. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit so you can see better. There, is that better? Can anybody see better now? The things I want to do, like go to Jamaica, go zip lining, pierce my nose. One more thing I need to put on there is learn how to scuba dive. I sewed the signatures in, and I just did the pamphlet stitch, but I forgot how to do the pamphlet stitch, so I did my version of a pamphlet stitch. Again, more writing space, more lined writing space. Just whole bunches of things that I loved. I love these Mandela cards from Barb Owen, and I peeled them in half because they were really thick, and I peeled them in half And I kept the fronts because I thought the fronts were really, really pretty, but I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So I found a place to finally put them, which was here in my journal. And the backs had a word and a quote on them, and I put those in other places in my journal. There's not really a whole lot to see. I don't overstuff my journals with I don't overstuff my journals with stuff because I want people to stuff it with their own stuff. But this is my journal, so I've stuffed it with a lot of stuff, and I can't close it now. I have to hold it closed with a tie. Just some stuff tucked into some pockets, ephemera that I didn't want to use. I wanted to keep because it was too pretty to use. This was a napkin. It's whole bunches. Ah, this page did get stuck together. I was afraid that would happen. Oh, look, I got it apart. Yay, there's the end of one signature. You can see the binding right there. And speaking of binding, when I put this together, I made a mistake and put the template down at the bottom so you can see the holes that I made in the wrong place, which I think just kind of adds to the charm of the whole use what you've got. And I didn't have another binding and I didn't have another piece of cloth, so I just used this one, even though I made a mistake on it. This is the front. I put this emblem, not this emblem, this, what do you call this? Detailing. Where's Stacy? Where's Stacy when I need a word? Stacy, what word is this? It's not a decal. Oh, I can't remember. But at any rate, so that I could tell the front from the back because they made them both exactly the same. So I put this ribbon on the front and this lovely medallion. Applique, thank you. Yes, that is the word. This applique on there. Ah, see, I knew my trusty secretary would have my word. And then in here, I've got another little card stash. I have studied many philosophers and many cats, and the wisdom of cats is infinitely superior. Hippolyte Taine. I love that quote. And of course, it's my journal, and I had to have a cat section in there. So I've got like several pages of cats and cats. And these pages came from Stacy May, and these cats came from Kim, and other cats that I've collected throughout the years. Because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. That's what that says. And I've just got butterflies. And this is a blue page. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. I just had some blue things that I wanted to gather in one spot. So I stuck them in my journal. Blueberries are on the other side because I couldn't fit them on that side. Some more. These are Bible quotes, and I decorated them up a little tiny bit, not an awful lot. This was a stencil I traced. Well, first I stenciled it, then I traced it, and then I doodled around it. I traced it with marker and then I doodled it. Again, this was just a picture I wanted to keep, so I matted it with a piece of that romantic set that I got from Temu, that set of paper. This is some of my neurographic art. I call it Haywire. And made another flip out with a hidden kitty chasing a butterfly in a rose garden. And then this is fun. It's still fluffing apart. It's still fluffing apart. It's the I'm trying to read chat and keep up here at the same time. It's the footprints, the original footprints, and it was actually footprints in the snow. A lot of people think it's footprints in the sand, but it's not. Footprints in the snow. And I found a picture of some bare feet prints in the snow. And I just put this white fluffy binding around it because it just reminded me of snow. And this was a sewing page because my mummy liked to sew and it reminded me of my mummy. Another kitty cat. Some more butterflies. This was a rub-on butterfly, this one right here. This was a piece of paper that I had that has butterflies on it in the background. Very, very pale. You can just barely see them. And so I took some rub-ons and I put some rub-on butterflies on there. I love the edges of my pages too. And then this is a wish. It says, I wish I could win the lottery. It says, I guess I actually have to play first. This is some more. This is going to be journaling pages, and this will be a photo, a place to place a photo, put a photo on. These are just some really cool pictures that I liked. The edge punches I got on Amazon. Yeah, these papers thingies, edges right there, I got on Amazon. Hold on a second. They're right here. I'll show one to you. It's small enough and light enough. It fits in my hand. It came two to a package. I don't remember what the price was, but I got it on Amazon. And it has the decoration on the edge right there. So when you put your paper in, you punch. and then you move it to the side and you look through the stencil and match the stencil up and you punch again. And then you look through the side and you match the stencil up and you punch again. Your birthday's coming up. That's right, on the 6th. That's right. Okay, what else do I have in here that might be interesting? Just, like I said, these are all just really things that I liked that I just wanted to put somewhere finally. So I made myself a journal and I put them in. Daisies are my favorite flower, so I've got a couple of pages with nothing but different types of daisies. Rub-on daisies, sticker daisies, fabric daisies, napkin daisies, paper daisies, tape daisies. Yellow roses. Peach roses are my favorite roses, but these ones were pretty and I thought would look good on the yellow page. And again, here's another 4-slot pocket. I was able to put 4 tags in. I haven't stamped or done anything with the tags yet. I'm going to go back and stamp those. Here's another one of those mandalas that I liked. Another journal spot. And then we're at the end where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I thought I had 7. I only have 5. 5 pages that I haven't done anything to yet. I thought I had a page in here that had the quotes that went with these mandalas. Mandalas. I'm sorry. I keep saying that wrong. Oh, that's why I said 7. No, that's these. Well, I missed the page of quotes. I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. But they're very positive quotes. And I like them. Oh, here's my little tip-ins. These are our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss. And then on the back, there's a picture. Each one of these has a little quote on the front, and then on the back, there's a picture of some sort of lock and key. So this is what I've progressed to. The very first journal I did. Hi, Kathy. How are you? So this is what I've progressed to. This was the second one I made, and it needs help staying shut. And it was a scavenger hunt journal, and those are all the prompts that I stuck on the scavenger hunt. And with this one, almost every page had some sort of button tab on it. The pages didn't get put together very well. There's only one ginormous signature. It's a white page. I'm not sure. The cover was made out of a file folder. So that was like the first scavenger hunt that I did. And then the first journal I ever did was this one that's that this still stays shut. With the 3 wonky signatures and pictures and a red page and a blue page and an orange page and a yellow page, and I didn't know what to do with page, and so I don't know if they look any better, if my journal is any better now than when I first did it, because this one at least I can still keep it closed without having to wrap it with a tie of some sort. And then I got better at the signatures, but I got worse at the binding for some reason. You're just finishing journal number 2? Well, I've had a lot of journals, but I mean, for me, I've only had 3, well, let me count again. 3, 4, 2 scavenger hunt journals and 2, I've done 4 journals, 2 scavenger hunt journals and 2 journals. And I don't think I'm getting any better at it than when I started back in 2018 with this one. It was the first one that I did. My randomness. This is my first journal. I called it my randomness. I don't know. Hi, Angie. How you doing, Angie? How are you feeling? How are your eyes doing? I am getting better. You think I am, Angela? I don't know. I can't even remember what I used as a cover for the first journal. This one I used a Stouffer's macaroni and cheese box. I could sell them. No, these are my private ones. I did sell one journal to somebody special, and she said she absolutely loves it. It was a red one. I think it had a bird on the front. So that was since 2018, I've made 5 journals. 1 I sold, 4 were for personal use. I don't know. I just don't feel like they're looking any better than when I first started. I really liked the first one. I really used what I had. I didn't have any decorative papers. I didn't have any journal papers. I didn't have anything except old journals that I had ripped up and pictures and a few stickers. I had in this one there's a lot of wallpaper pages because I had a wallpaper catalog. Still healing. But you're still crafting, Angie, so that's great. You're using a file folder for this one. I have a Vera Bradley file folder that I don't know what to do with. I might make another journal. I don't know. That's a lot. Use it as a journal cover. Yeah, if I can remember how I did it, Stacy, that's what I did with this one. I used a file folder as a journal cover, and I don't remember how I did it. Oh, that's a good thing to do. Martini Rini! Meow! How are you? That's my Martini Rini! I'm so happy to see everybody. Yeah, so like I was saying, so I did sell one journal. I made it, and um I forgot what I was going to say about it. Oh yeah, it was a small one, and I didn't put a lot in it. I mean, I put a lot of pockets in it, but I didn't put a lot in the pockets because I wanted the buyer to be able to fill it with her own things, put her own things in the pockets. And I didn't fill it with a lot of ephemera because I wanted her to fill it with her own ephemera. So I have some outline pages and some lined pages and pocket pages in that one, and she loves it. My feed is nice and clear. I went back to using my phone. I went back to using my phone. I got a brand new camera and a brand new microphone and everything for Christmas, and uh yeah. Yeah, Angie doesn't post any of her art. I wish she would though. I'd love to see it. Oh my goodness. So that's that. My next endeavor is to use this alcohol blending solution and my alcohol inks and this bellows air blower type tool, because I want to move the alcohol ink around without blowing through a straw and straining my brain. Um, it was done on, I can't remember what kind of paper it was done on, but all I have is photo paper to be able to move alcohol around on. So, the alcohol blending solution, my alcohol product, my alcohol medium, and this little blower thingy is gonna be my next endeavor. Well, a hair dryer on high dries it really, really fast, Kathy, because the heat just evaporates the alcohol too fast. Oh, you use one of these bulb thingies too, Marty? Yeah, someone when the video I was watching, I have to find it again so that I can figure out how to do it. The video that I was watching said the heat from the hair dryer dries the alcohol ink too fast. But photo paper, they said, works really, really well. So that's going to be my next endeavor. I'm going to make some cards. Some small cards. Marty, what are you oofing at? Most people move ink and paint. She's oofing at you. Use a can of air. Oh, with that long red straw thingy that you can stick in the tip of it. Angie, you're full of air. Can of air would blow it across the room, Stacy says. Okay, well, geez, I got a lot of people on here. It comes up with that. Gee. Oh, hold on to it. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Well, now that I'm here and all these people are watching, does anybody have any ideas of what to do next? I went through my I went through my journal faster than I thought I would. whatever I want. I want to just keep going through my journals because I haven't opened them in a long time. This one I made with a shirt, an old shirt, an old lacy blouse that didn't fit me anymore and was all stained. So I covered the cover with that. And the box is a lasagna box, a Stouffer's lasagna box. Show us this one. We are just happy to hear. Aw, you guys. This is the one for not strictly quotes. I mean, I've got pictures and tags that I made, and this tag that I made in here was a picture of a shower curtain, and I made a tag out of it, out of the ocean lighthouse. And I've got 4 different women in here that inspired me somehow. And this has just got tons of quotes and tags and paper clips with dangles. I wish more people were fluent in silence. Ooh, there's a snarky one. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember, but involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. This one is just full of quotes and pretty pictures, turtles, and more quotes, and more turtles. And in here somewhere, there we go, are some of the very first paper beads that I made. I didn't do a very good job, but you know what? They were my first and I kept them. And I made a dangle on the front and a dangle on the binding, on the spine with them. And I wanted to make more dangles with them, so I kept them in here. And this is also where I kept, you know, those perfume samples you get in magazines? Well, I used to get the Bazaar magazine, Harper's Bazaar, and they had all kinds of perfume samples in there. And I could never afford these beautiful perfumes, so I kept all the samples and I stuck them inside here. So whenever I went out someplace, all I would do is grab one of the samples and rub it on me, and and people would, oh, where'd you get your perfume? It smells so nice. Out of a magazine. Never doubt what one prayer can do. More turtles. Into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. John Muir. My mother used to say that all the time when she was up at her cabin in the woods. Mummy loved it up there. Well, I got something in here, but I can't take it out without tearing it. It is check register. How cute is that? Journal spot. I guess I'm just going to put it in this way because put it the other way is too hard. And this is just pink paper that I spilled green ink on, and it went everywhere. And that's what I made the 3 signatures with, was that paper. Ooh, another pretty butterfly. And you can tell that I didn't measure very well because you can see how crooked these signatures are stitched in. And let's see, we got, well, this one was okay on that side, but it was kind of crooked. I glued the blouse on kind of crooked. I ought to just throw that one away. And then the other scavenger hunt one that I did in 2024 last year, put a bird on it. And every single page that I have in here, I did it differently. And I don't think I'll ever do it that way again because I feel like the pages are very, very weak and are gonna come out, tear out. But every single page has a bird on it somewhere, a bird there and a bird there and a little birdie there and a little birdie there. Let me see. Beth, hi Becca. How you doing? Yeah, it was put a bird on it. It was the scavenger hunt. Didn't really have a theme, but I took the put a bird on it and went running with it and put a bird on every single page. Every page has a bird on it somewhere, whether it was on a picture or if I just took a sticker and stuck it on there. There's a bird there with a bumblebee, and there's a bird here down at the bottom that you can't see. There we go. There's a bird there. All kinds of this was an altered paper clip that had a charm. It's holding something in place that also had a tassel. These are pajamas. I glued a pair of Barbie pajamas on there. I didn't know how else to. Oh, and here's a piece of Jassy art. It's a little elf. Oh no, he's stuck in there. Here's a piece of Jassy art. Here's the bird hidden behind the door. There's a bird on the teapot. You love Jassy art? And this was stencil, and this was breakfast, which is Pop-Tarts for me, cut in 4 pieces a piece, each, 4 pieces each. And I got a little bird on my plate. Oh, here's a page that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for YouTube Fibs, number one. Number one, I'm grateful for YouTube Fibs. All my fibs. All my friends in the box. Look like graham crackers. No, they're Pop-Tarts, cut in 4. They're blueberry Pop-Tarts, cut in 4 pieces. I'm grateful. YouTube Fibs. Craft supplies and beads. Ganache and Stormy Girl, puppy kisses and kitty biscuits, comforting words over the phone from friends who are far away, like Stacy May. Books to read, books to get, the alphabet. And instead of writing the letter on the letter of an alphabet on every page, I wrote the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dogs. That has every letter of the alphabet in it. A wish page. I wish I could travel more to a warm ocean. I wish I could live in a warmer climate. Oh yeah, here's our secret map with the parrot. Snark with pattern paper. I made a t-shirt out of pattern paper. If you can read this, stop staring at my boobs. Mosaic. I made a little sand castle and the ocean. Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. Haven't seen anybody in a long time because I've been away. Your heart appointment is the 11th. There. Yes, prayers for Daryl and prayers for Teresa. Definitely. Isn't that true, Angie? We all have something. Well, since everybody's here, I don't know what the date is, 4 weeks from today, but 4 weeks from today, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern time is when I will start streaming again and doing prompts. So if anybody's interested, they can come see me. I'm trying to catch up on everybody's chat. Chat's going pretty fast. So if anybody's interested, that's when I will be streaming. I'm changed my nights to Mondays so that I don't interrupt Beth anymore. And it's usually after Becca and Dana have gone off for the evening. I'm pretty sure anyway. So I'm switching to Monday, yes, in 4 weeks. I should really find out what time that is. Put it down as a post. I know you send everyone over, Beth, but I still felt bad that I was interrupting you. I can post it in your group too. Oh, good, Beth. That'll be great. Thank you for that. Like I said, as soon as I figure out what the exact day is, I should have figured out the exact day. I had 4 weeks in my brain, and that's all I could think of. That's when my Bible class will be done, the book study that we're doing right now in 4 more weeks. Oh, I can, Becca? Oh, great. That's awesome. Right now, we're studying a book called I Want to Trust You, But I Don't. It's about people who have been traumatized and have had great trust broken, and it's how to understand why that happened and how to heal from it. I mean, some people go so far as to not even trust God anymore. So it's wonderful, wonderful, intense study with with a lot of love and a lot of healing done. Love your life. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Teresa. Yes, but there are things you can do to heal, and if not, there are things you can do to go through the process, and it's not an easy process. Trust me when I tell you, trust is hard. Well, hello, Angel Rose Design. For anybody that wants to know, Angel Rose Designs is Vanessa. Yeah, me too. That's where I'm getting stuck right now in my study too, Teresa, is writing it all down. Well, I'm really glad you all showed up for a walkthrough of my journal. I'm glad to have the compliments on it that you gave. I really wasn't sure, and the comments and whatnot. I really wasn't sure about it and if I'm getting better at it or not. And you guys just touched my heart. Oh, Angie, that's all right. Go rest your eyes. Go rest them. They must be weary. It's late. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I appreciate you being here. Oh, to do the edges, I used a paper punch. Hold on a second. Let me get these things out of the way. And I just did it on the paper. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. And thank you, Teresa, for the reminder. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here, Angela. I used a paper punch, Teresa, and I just followed through. It's the decorative edge paper punch, and I just followed through. The edges that don't have lace or a tab have been paper punched. No, the other side in your 2024 book. My 2024 book? Oh. No, I used you mean this one here, Teresa? The cover is cardboard. The cover is just cardboard. And then the pages are just a single page. And I glued uh, ledger paper. I glued ledger paper on the inside edge, and then punched holes through and put them on a binder ring. No, they weren't. That's the only reason I could buy them. I got 2 of them in a set, and I don't remember how much they were, but they were from Amazon. No, it's not a file folder. It's ledger paper. There's lines on it. You can see the lines. And that's why I'm afraid that it's going to tear through. I mean, even though the ledger paper itself was kind of thick, and um, it's folded in half on itself, and there's glue in there. I still feel like it's going to tear through the holes. If you can't see the lines here, let me try again. Let's see if you can see them. There they go. There you can see the lines. One there, one there, one there. And I cut the ledger paper itself. File folder would have been nice and sturdy, but I didn't have any. Put acetate over the ledger paper, or I can make some hole reinforcements. Those are both really, really great ideas. Yeah, file folder would be nice and sturdy. If I ever did it this way again, I would definitely use file folder. Cal, you can, yes. Marty. Well, this was a this was a very last minute, because she stops the journal at April 1st, I think, is the last day you can enter for the contest for the journal. And I did this like a week before April 1st. So that week, everything just got thrown together really, really fast. And I used what I had. I didn't go buy anything special. I just used what I had and dug around in my stash and things people gave me. I was able to finish between drawing and stenciling and what people gave me. I was able to finish it in a week. Well, folks, seems how it is 10 p.m. And instead of showing you just one journal, I've showed you several. And thank you all for your opinions. I greatly appreciate that and your helpful hints. It's only 9. No, it's 10:14 here, Teresa. Thanks for coming, everybody. Yes, Stacy, thanks for coming and hanging out, folks. I agree. Thanks for coming and being here. And like I said, in 4 more weeks, I'll be on and we'll be doing prompting again. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And thanks for all the thumbs ups. I appreciate them. Bye for now. Meow.